And joining me now from New York is Scott Schober, an expert on cybersecurity and corporate espionage. Scott, thank you and welcome to the broadcast.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
I'm sure you're aware U.S. Senator John McCain called the Sony hack an act of war. Do you believe he's correct in his assessment?
Yeah, absolutely. This is really like cyber warfare. So extremely dangerous. It's not your typical hackers. This has got a degree of not just high skill, but it's a high focused attack, which really has grave concerns and really should be responded to proportionally.
Scott, break it down for us. Tell us, just how did a huge corporation like Sony fall victim to such an invasive cyber attack? How could this happen to them?
Sure, good point. If we think about it,
Scott, are you with me?
I'm not sure if you can hear me. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, Scott. Go right ahead.
You still there? Okay.
Yes, go right ahead.
Hi. Yeah, if you can hear me there, if you look at an attack like Target, JP Morgan, Home Depot, again, those targeted attacks were very skilled, but here we have a lot more focus when they're targeting Sony, targeting the executives, releasing this email and all the different content. It's completely different nature. So there was direct motive that they had there. So this took a very unique group, and as we know, it was mentioned, the Bureau 121, which is a skilled group, and they're really military hackers. The elite group, young, they start at 16, 17 years old, and they're trained for cyber warfare, and there's some 1,800 of them. So they're used specifically for this type of focused attack, and it certainly should be concerning throughout other U.S. corporations. If they have something that they put out there, they could make a focused attack against them. So companies need to be alert and aware so they could respond to such attacks.
Well, Scott, that brings me to the next question. What is stopping other U.S. companies from falling victim to this same similar type of attack?
Yeah, a good point. They have to be very prepared for such a thing so that not just when it does happen, that they could respond quickly. Sony did not respond very quickly. They were on and off with their response. They sent mixed messages. Now they're talking about putting it out there as far as their streaming services for free so others can see. So corporations need to better have their best practices in place, their employees alerted so they can stay secure. In this case, it was really most likely an insider that allowed this breach to occur, sharing this information with that of North Korea so that they could infiltrate and find this vulnerability and take advantage of it. And that's a big concern there. So corporations need to be on alert, train their staff, best security practices, solid passwords, especially when there's remote access into their servers, into their network. That's where it's got to be crucial that everybody understands how to keep it secure.
All righty, Scott Schober, thank you so much joining us from New York and explaining it all to us. We appreciate your time and your insight.